Chance to plant this one in the square. So Shells have the chance to break themselves. Great ball from Stephen Gagan, but there was an offside flag raised. Excellent ball. Campbell and McCarthy there for Shelbourne. Baker, one of the stars of the under-20 trip to Malaysia when Ireland finished third in the world. Mullen to the feet of Markey. That's Marr. Good control. Hanrahan trying to link up with Owen Mullen. Instead it's Vodachan for Shelbourne. Trying to play it through into the path of Desi Baker, and Shawnee Marr does well. Shells looking the more convincing in these early minutes. Baker going for it himself, could have gone anywhere, and Rutherford was lurking as well. Again, Shells are getting that ball in early and decisively, and Bohemians are struggling to cope. Byrne only as far as Scully. Vodachan pushing it infield. Gagan, nice pass. Rutherford again, plenty of space in which to manoeuvre. Oh, so very nearly turned in there. Marr came very close indeed to an unfortunate OG. It's just when Rutherford appeared not to take players on, but to go for it himself. The little touch there by Marr, and he's breathing a mighty sigh of relief. Baker the taker. That's out by Hanrahan, a combination of Hanrahan and James Call. Fenlon flighting it back in. Oh, down there from Call. Rutherford again. Pressure remains on, and in the end, the referee indicts Dave Campbell. Well, what was Call just thinking of there as Fenlon knocked it in away to the far post? It would be lovely at the other end, but not in his own penalty area. Rowan into space. Scully reeling backwards. In comes Owen Mullen. Chance on here. Brilliant! That is superb. 18 minutes are gone. Owen Mullen comes in to chip the goalkeeper. Rowan planted it. Scully was out of position. And coming in on the blind side very decisively was Owen Mullen. And look at this for a deft flick. Absolutely brilliant. This the move again. There was always the chance that somebody would make a run on the blind side. Mullen did. So a free kick then for Shells. Busy penalty area. Fenlon. And James Call protesting to the referee that he's been pushed. Returned in by Vodachan. Oh, not a bad effort at all by Pat Scully. But it's going to be a free out. Wouldn't have counted. This was Vodachan turning it back in here. And you can clearly see that the number 6 Scully was leaning on the defender. Well, Damien Richardson will have nightmares, I think, about the goal that has beaten his side so far after 18 minutes. Desi Baker. Good ball forward. Gagan there. Drags it back brilliantly. Again tries to chip the keeper, and keeper does extremely well. Good save by Michael Dempsey. The Daily Mail crowd applauding this lovely piece of skill here. Gagan against Marr. He dragged it back expertly. Precise shot, but palmed away. Once again, Pat Fenlon. In they go after it. Oh. It was McCarthy trying to get it in, comes out to Vodachan, returns it to Pat Fenlon. Again, wonderful skill here, trying to get it under control and bring some authority to it. Again, this corner kick produced uncertainty in the Bohemian defence. Nobody quite able to get it away with any degree of authority, and it fell down there almost for Tony McCarthy, who was digging at it. Stephen Gagan trying to drag Shells on terms before half-time. Vodachan. Bordercam with the cross. Paul Doolan with the headed clearance. Retrieved there by Pat Fenlon. Oh, a terrible ball there in towards Gagan, and Tommy Byrne so very nearly playing his own defence into real peril. It's another corner kick. Fenlon to take this corner kick. And a long list of corner kicks that have always caused some uneasy moments. Half-time has come here at Dalymount Park. Only one goal to show for the first half. Damien Richardson goes in most disappointed. The goal scorer getting his second of the season was Owen Mullen. And so at half-time it's Bohemians 1, Shelbourne 0. Tommy Byrne. Out by Campbell. Gagan. Call returning it there towards Brendan Markey. That time held back. Tony McCarthy, the player who committed the foul. You can see his arm was right around Markey. So will it be Brohan once again? Doolan is there also, and Tommy Byrne. Well, they're taking their instructions from the team boss himself, Turlock O'Connor. Second chance in this match, and Goff does really well. Right past the wall, went flying through the wall, and Goff got down smartly. Call. Byrne again, into space. Brian Mooney pushing it forward for Doolan. Oh, so very near to being number 2. That's an excellent chance. He wasn't too far away, just outside the penalty area, trying to put a bit of bend on it, but never quite sufficiently. Baker. Again trying to get in a decisive cross, but over the head of Rutherford. Frustrating afternoon for the number 11. Brohan. Again trying to master the young Englishman. Went off Rutherford. Oh, a wayward slice. Marr coming through there was Fenlon, and the referee says play on. Campbell comes in as well, goes off a defender, it's gone out for a corner kick. But that was a very interesting run through the centre there by Pat Fenlon. And it seemed a good enough tackle. 1 against 2, Markey contesting with Smith. Costello. This is McCarthy. Nice touch by Baker. Fenlon continues his move. Powell was challenging, took him from behind. Free kick. This is where Fenlon was coming through, continuing to menace. Not much doubt in my mind. It's going to be Fenlon, straight out the wall, and headed off the post. Oh, a handball! And real consternation in there. Everything was happening. This is where Fenlon hit it. Came in here, I think, off the post, and then was handled, yes, no doubt about it. Mullen. Here's Hanrahan. To the feet of Mullen again. Brohan. The chip forward there towards Hanrahan, and Costello touches it away. Another corner. At the other end, that was Campbell's shot there that came off the post, but was then handled, as you saw, by Stephen Gagan. They were all protesting. Going longer this time. Scully in the air, challenging with Call. Rutherford knocking it out. Brohan. Back in by O'Connor. McCarthy only as far as Byrne. Tommy Byrne still going forward. Trying to lob it. It was close. And it counts as a genuine challenge in the second half. Well, another one there, you feel that would have been it for Shells for this afternoon. Tommy Byrne taking the 1-2 there from O'Connor, and just over the crossbar. Campbell in the air, beaten by the other number 5, who's James Carl. Mullen. Every so often, those are quite capable of embarrassing Shells in defence. Back for O'Connor. An attempted wall pass just about comes off here. It's a great save from Tommy Byrne. Fenlon fortunate enough to take it away and take it around Owen Mullen. Well, he's been the busier keeper. And this is where Bowes very nearly put this game out of Shell's reach. A lovely wall pass played in to Hanrahan, returned to Tommy Byrne, beaten out by the goalkeeper. Again, it's turned back to Hanrahan. Poor clearance, putting Shells in trouble again. Hanrahan holding it up for Mullen to come on to. Nicely down here towards O'Connor. Great save by Alan Goff. He's produced some excellent saves, beaten just once after 18 minutes, but he's kept Shells in this match. Still going forward, denied a little while ago. Owen Mullen. Oh, it's a great ball over, and the keeper was in the right spot to save from Brian Mooney. Another dangerous moment there for Shelbourne. Scully now playing up front. Knocked back in by O'Connor towards Brendan Markey. Here's a chance to make it 2-0. And he spurned the opportunity. This is Doolan setting up the chance here. Mullen coming onto it. Now watch, Hanrahan was there, but so too was Mooney. But the positioning of Goff was excellent. Sheridan cross towards the danger area. Comes out towards Fenlon. Smith well into injury time. In it goes, and the goalkeeper saves it well, Michael Dempsey. And that, the final piece of action. And a huge cheer from the Bohemians faithful. They've beaten the opposition from just up the road. The managers shake hands. Goff was quite superb. He'll be displeased that he was beaten just once by Owen Mullen, but it was the deftest of shots. And the final score here, Bohemians 1, Shells 0.
Good result there for Bohemians, and that 1-0 win over Shelbourne moves them up to 6th in the Premier Division table.